Off the top, we're going to begin things with our very latest WMUR CNN poll that was just released this morning.
Starting on the Republican side of things, this polling of likely New Hampshire primary voters wrapped up just before last night's debate. And the candidate who has dominated the poll so far continues his lead. Donald Trump on top of the heap at 33%. Next, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz. Rubio is at 16, Ted Cruz at 14 after winning the Iowa caucuses. The three governors are next, and here's how that breaks down this morning. Ohio Governor John Kasich is at 11%, Jeb Bush at 7%, and New Jersey Governor Chris Christie at 4%. Rounding out the poll for the GOP, Carly Fiorina at 6%, Dr. Ben Carson at 2%. An interesting note, though, 55% are still trying to make up their minds.
Well, more than half the voters still trying to pick their candidate. Joining now by Andy Smith from UNH Survey Center. Good morning to you.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for joining us.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, let's start with the Republican side of things. Obviously, Donald Trump is still there, but man, when you consider the margin of error, everybody's in second place just about.
It's Donald Trump and everybody for second place. And after that debate last night, I think what we have is Donald Trump still outside, but everybody else is in like a snow globe, and that snow globe has been shaken up, and we don't know how it's going to fall out over these last few days. Interesting things that I'm seeing is that, first off, only about 45% have definitely made up their mind. That's typical, though. So we've got almost half of the voters still trying to decide over these last few days. Using polls now to predict what's going to happen on this race, who knows?
Sure. And if anybody needed a good debate, and I want to point this out, these poll numbers came out before this sample was taken before the debate happened, so this isn't included in there. But if anybody needed a good night last night, it was Chris Christie, and he got it.
Chris Christie did, I think, really well in that debate. But the question is whether or not he's going to get credit for standing up and taking it to Marco Rubio, because often what you see in those sort of exchanges is that the person who stands to the side can rise up between it, because people don't like the conflict quite so much. But certainly Christie had to do something to get attention.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. I mean, ground game becomes particularly important, especially in this race.
Always does in New Hampshire, and the campaigns who have invested the most time and effort into the ground games are the ones who typically are able to weather some of these storms at the end.
Yeah, let's get to Democrats in just a moment. But first, let me ask you, keeping it to the Republican side of things, with Donald Trump, I mean, we saw what happened in Iowa. Heading into Iowa, he had a few-point lead in the poll. Obviously, still a big lead in the poll here. Underperforming, even with the victory.
Biggest weakness for Trump, and I think could cause some underperformance. He does best. He gets 45% of the vote among people who said they did not vote in either 2008 or 2012 in the primary. Newcomers. Those are the least likely to come to the polls.
All right, let's talk about the Democratic side of things. Still a big lead for Senator Bernie Sanders in this poll just into the newsroom. Sanders has 58% support. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton at 35%. It has closed a little bit, but when you're talking about such a big gap, I mean, still a big gap. 39% still trying to decide.
Couple things that are interesting here. Certainly Sanders has support among people that have not voted before. He's getting 84% of people who didn't vote in 2008 or 2012. More importantly, he gets 85% from people under 35. Now the key is those are least likely to vote. Overall, one of the things that's fascinating when you look back at this campaign versus 2008, in 2008, 40% of likely Democratic voters identified as liberal. This time around, it's 51%. That's a very significant difference in the ideological makeup of New Hampshire over 8 years.
Yeah, talk about all those brand new voters for Bernie Sanders. That's where getting out the vote becomes really important. We're going to break down these numbers in just a little while longer, a little more of a breakdown. Thanks very much, Andy. All right, let's